Have you ever met a man who walks into a room without saying a word, yet somehow shifts the entire energy? He doesn't chase attention, but attention finds him. He doesn't follow trends, but trends end up following him. This man is not an alpha, nor a beta, but something far more elusive. A Sigma male. Sigma males are one of the most intriguing and misunderstood archetypes in modern society. They are often admired by women, envied by men, and misinterpreted by nearly everyone else. What makes them so mysterious is not what they say, but what they don't say. The silence, the confidence, and the calm power that comes from living life entirely on their own terms. Unlike most men who crave validation, Sigma males don't need applause, attention, or approval to feel complete. They operate outside the social hierarchy, walking a path that is neither above nor below anyone, but uniquely their own. Their independence can make them appear cold, yet they have a depth that few people ever get to see. Women often find themselves both captivated and provoked by Sigma males, not because they try to impress, but because they embody authenticity in a world filled with performance. They don't bend to expectations, they don't beg for approval, and they don't lose themselves in the noise of the crowd. Instead, they stand firm, quietly powerful, and deeply magnetic. Today, we'll uncover 6 powerful behaviors Sigma males embody that provoke women in ways they don't even realize. These aren't tricks, games, or surface-level gestures. They are raw, natural traits that set Sigmas apart and make them unforgettable. Number 1. They like to challenge women. They don't see women as fragile beings who need constant reassurance. Instead, they challenge them, mentally, emotionally, and sometimes even spiritually. This doesn't mean they are harsh or dismissive. Rather, they believe that true connection comes from testing boundaries and seeing if someone is truly aligned with their energy. Sigma males are highly analytical and intelligent, which allows them to push women out of their comfort zones in a way that sparks curiosity instead of fear. They won't sugarcoat reality just to be liked. If a woman says something shallow, they will question it. If she presents an idea, they will counter it with a deeper perspective. This intellectual sparring makes interactions with them electrifying because it forces women to grow instead of remaining stagnant. Unlike men who play manipulative games, Sigmas don't challenge for ego's sake. They do it to discover compatibility. To them, a woman's strength of mind matters far more than her appearance. When women encounter this type of challenge, they feel simultaneously provoked and drawn in, because it's so different from the standard yes-man treatment they're used to. Number 2. They are not concerned with fame or approval. They are not obsessed with being admired, liked, or validated by everyone around them. While many men chase recognition, Sigma males remain indifferent to external applause. They do what feels authentic, not what earns them points in the eyes of society. This indifference can be deeply confusing for women, who are often used to men going out of their way to please them. The Sigma's refusal to seek approval makes him unpredictable, and unpredictability can be both intimidating and intoxicating. They embrace being misunderstood because blending into the crowd has never been their goal. They know that standing apart can isolate them, but they value self-respect over public image. This type of independence sends a powerful signal. They are not desperate for anyone's attention. Women often interpret this as rare strength, making them more curious about who these men really are. Number 3, they don't always make the first move. They don't rush, chase, or pressure. Unlike alpha males, who often dominate interactions, Sigma males prefer to let situations unfold naturally. They are not afraid of waiting, observing, and analyzing before making any move. This patience is misunderstood as disinterest, but in reality, it's a sign of emotional intelligence. They know that meaningful connections take time, and they refuse to throw themselves at someone just to avoid being alone. Women, who are used to men approaching them aggressively, often feel intrigued and sometimes frustrated by this deliberate restraint. They would rather miss an opportunity than act impulsively. For them, silence can be louder than words, and waiting can be more powerful than rushing. This calm, collected approach often makes them appear mysterious, which heightens their allure even more. Number 4. They are not afraid of deep, unwavering eye contact. They don't avoid connection through body language. Instead, they embrace it. Direct, steady eye contact is one of their silent weapons. It communicates confidence, strength, and honesty without a single word. Most people break eye contact out of nervousness, but Sigmas hold it effortlessly. This creates a magnetic pull that makes women feel simultaneously vulnerable and fascinated. They don't stare to dominate, but to connect. That quiet intensity communicates, I see you, I hear you, and I'm fully present. For women, this level of raw attention is rare. It strips away pretenses and forces authenticity. Even without words, Sigma males make women feel as if they are being understood on a deeper level. Something both thrilling and intimidating at the same time. Number 5, they are not dictated by trends or outside expectations. They don't wear what the world tells them to wear, nor do they live by rules set by society. Their style, choices, and habits all reflect individuality rather than conformity. This refusal to follow trends often makes them stand out, sometimes subtly, sometimes boldly. They may appear in timeless, minimalist clothing or in something that others find eccentric, but the key is that they wear it with authenticity. They don't seek compliments, they simply express themselves. Women pick up on this nonconformity immediately, and it sparks intrigue. Fashion is only the surface. What truly provokes women is the message behind it. I live for myself, not for your approval. That quiet defiance separates them from the majority of men who constantly adjust themselves to fit in. This kind of freedom is rare, and rare things are always magnetic. Closing Sigma males remain one of the most mysterious forces in the social hierarchy. They provoke without trying, attract without chasing, and leave lasting impressions without speaking too much. Their independence, confidence, and refusal to conform make them difficult to understand, but impossible to ignore. Women don't fall for them because they try too hard. They fall because Sigmas embody something most people secretly crave: authenticity. And in a world full of performance, nothing is more magnetic than someone who refuses to play by the rules.